Okay, it's raining today, although there are some dry spots, so a really good chance I could fly anyways, because you can see mist and stuff actually building up because of the sunlight on all that. And what I read today, I guess there was no escaping this. This news was everywhere in terms of, I guess, an aviation disaster. Apparently, there was an American Eagle flight that crashed with a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter. What in the world happened, huh? So there was a bunch of videos posted online, and you can see it appeared that the airplane was going in for a landing, and then this helicopter, for whatever reason, just keeps going towards it. You'd be wondering what the heck happened, huh? So some information about this that happened on January 29th during the evening. It says an American Eagle Flight 5342 and a U.S. Army Black Hawk helicopter near Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport in Washington, D.C. had a mid-air collision, and it says the incident took place as the passenger jet carrying 60 passengers and 4 crew members from Wichita, Kansas was on its final approach to land at the airport. That would kind of match the video, and it says the collision resulted in both aircraft crashing into the Potomac River. There were no survivors from what they've said so far anyways, and it says the officials confirmed that 67 individuals perished, including the 3 soldiers on the helicopter. The Black Hawk was on a routine training mission out of Fort Belvoir, Virginia, and the crash led to an immediate grounding of all flights at Reagan National Airport until 11 a.m. the following day. Emergency response teams, including dive teams and numerous law enforcement agencies, conducted a search and rescue operation that quickly turned into a recovery effort due to the lack of survivors. So you can see as well, people were publishing videos of what was apparently radar footage of the actual collision, which is kind of interesting when I was looking at it. For example, some people were saying the helicopter was doing like a curve, for example, going up and down. So some people are theorizing this wasn't an accident. They're saying it's intentional. But you can hear some of the audio clips, I suppose, of people communicating about the incident as well.
Did you see that? 472. American 3130, go around, turn left end 250, climb maintain 3000.
Okay, left heading 350, 3000, American 3130.
Lucy 5347, go around, climb maintain 3000, flight
3000, heading, go around 3000, Blue Streak 5347.
Blackjack 3, can you return to base? What? Blackjack 3, proceed directly to Glebe. I need you to land. I need you to land immediately. Can you go to Dulles for a few minutes? Muscle 7, proceed due westbound, contact Dulles Tower 120.1. Muscle 13, can you go to Baltimore?
Fire Command. The accident happened in the river. Both the helicopter and the plane crashed in the river. It's east of the approach end of runway 33.
Is the airfield closed?
Yes, the airfield is closed. The airfield is closed.
Runways as well?
Yes, all runways are closed. Nobody's landing. No one's moving at all. It was probably out in the middle of the river. I just saw a fireball and then it was just gone. So I haven't seen anything since they hit the river, but it was a CRJ and a helicopter that hit. I would say maybe a half mile off the approach end of 33.
So what would you think in this case? Do you think this was done purposely, or do you think it was just some freak accident? And of course, with this, all the topics came up of how people like the FAA, people were accusing them of not hiring, I guess, qualified people per se for this to actually happen. But again, I have no clue what's happening here from what you see. It could be intentional, which in that case, you can't, I guess, do much in terms of the air traffic controllers per se. You'd have to have someone else actually taking care of whatever the heck is going on if somebody took over the controls, for example. But unfortunate situation. And then in other news, I was reading about, I guess you could say, weaponized drones, kamikaze ones that are 3D printed. Like, what's this about? There was a release here saying turbojet powered 3D printed kamikaze drone completes flight tests. Cummins Aerospace recently completed a series of rigorous flight tests for Hellbound, a turbojet powered 3D printed kamikaze drone that can fly faster than 350 miles per hour. It says Hellbound is designed to equip the U.S. Army's Infantry Brigade combat teams with the same lethal combat power as armored brigades, enabling precise long-range strikes against tanks, armored vehicles, and fortified positions. And the points on when they did this test, it was apparently on January 22nd to 25th in Oregon. And it says speed and range testing flew faster than 350 miles per hour at half throttle while exceeding distances of 20 kilometers just using 50% of fuel. Seeker integration proved Hellfire's ability to conduct intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions by validating Hellbound's Seeker with live video transmission during flight. And inert payload testing conducted simulated strikes with an inert warhead, verifying the functionality of critical systems. Well, that's kind of crazy. If this is, for example, as they say, quote, 3D printed, I guess they could just pump them out, I guess, pretty quickly, huh? And they highlight that, saying it's affordable, combines 3D printing and DoD-approved commercial components to reduce production costs, simplifying logistics and deliver advanced capabilities at lower cost than traditional systems. Powered by a turbojet engine, Hellbound demonstrated speeds exceeding 350 miles per hour at half throttle during recent tests, ensuring rapid response time-sensitive threats. Future tests will evaluate the full performance envelope. All-up round weighs less than 25 pounds, allowing single soldier deployment and enhancing infantry mobility. And the modular design supports warhead, electronic warfare, and ISR payloads. Well, that's kind of terrifying to think about too, if you think about it. Then again, it's non-stop, I guess, when people are always at war, I suppose, huh? Alright, see you guys later.